What's up guys, Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this, I'll be going over my Colosseum Margeurite multiple team guide and going over exactly what you should do as far as each of the teams goes and how you can build the other teams. So far, it's a really easy Colosseum. I really haven't had any problems with it, and I'm going to go over first the unit details, just like every other video, and then going into the teams as well. If you guys do want timestamps, they're going to be in the description below, so make sure you get that as well. And if you are a phone user, make sure you check the comment section for the timestamps. Alright guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So let's talk about Colosseum Margeurite as a unit and go over her and why you should farm her. So first off, the Colosseum Margeurite is going to be a character that is going to be a shooter slasher character that's going to be Dex, maxed out with three sockets, and have 1,759 HP with 974 attack and 403 recovery. Her captain ability is going to boost the attack of slasher and shooter characters by 1.75, and that's trash. Yeah, I know it's trash. Don't worry about it. Her sailor ability is going to be boost the amount healed from recovery orbs by 125 each, which is decent. That's actually pretty good. I mean, like Shirahoshi is like 150, right? So that's pretty good. And then her special ability is going to recover 18 times character's recovery in HP and reduce damage received by 50% for one turn. There has been like one situation ever where I found that useful. So, do not farm her for herself. What you actually farm this Colosseum for is for your rare recruit Margeurite sockets. So the reason I farmed this is because I was trying to farm for Margeurite sockets, and it's a really easy Colosseum with this current meta, so I really hope you guys enjoy the teams and hope you guys enjoy the video. The first team we're going to be running today is going to be a Lucci team that's going to be completely global friendly and free to play subs. The subs actually do not matter that much at all on this team. I would recommend just bringing Colosseum Lucci and then bring whatever subs you want. It doesn't actually matter. The whole Colosseum is just geared around you getting your stall in, and then you burst on turn 4 or turn 5, whatever you want. With the early stage. Poe is actually a little bit annoying here. What she does is she puts an anti-heal on your whole crew for 20 turns. I think that's like the big thing for this Colosseum is that you can't really heal once you do this, and that's why it was annoying. But nowadays it's actually really easy with damage. Just go through it. Margeurite is going to make it so that strength orbs appear less often for 99 turns, and also meat orbs appear less for 99 turns. So it's going to be really hard for you to heal if you did want to use any kind of character that had meat orbs, which is makes it a little harder for Enel, by the way. So it's definitely an interesting team that you can run. There's not really much you have to do. All you have to do is burst on turn 4 with one of your Lucy's, and then turn 5 you'll be able to burst again by doing damage to all the ads here. No big deal, just kill as many ads as you can, and then start up on Margeurite on the next turn. It's really pretty simple. There's not much to it. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the rest of the teams. The next team here is a V1 Law team that's going to be kind of a slasher slash free spirit team. It's mostly a free spirit team. And this team is actually really funny, and I do mess up. Like, it would have been a lot faster if I had used the Corazon a little earlier. And the Corazon is here basically lower cooldown, so I can get this team done faster. And the team is actually really fun because it's a speed team that you can run for this and use V2 Dofi as a sub. So what I'm going to do here is pop everything on the Boa, burst, get my full type boost with the Treasure Mode Ace, gonna then pop the Jabra for Orb boost, and then go all in. Now, I didn't want to pop the Corazon because I normally wouldn't have the Corazon up here, and if I attack in the correct order here, you can see we get a massive overkill of about 1.8 million, 2 million. So definitely very cool if you do it correctly here to get this all done and get the massive overkill to just instantly clear the stage. You pop a V1 Law special or a second V1 Law special just for the memes, and then of course you pop your Corazon special to lower the cooldown even further, and then pop the Dofi. So getting you would probably get a total of -4 cooldown on your V2 Dofi, making this actually a really fast team and a really cool team to run. The next team we're going to be running here is going to be a judge team, and the judge team was actually not really that hard at all. And what I figured out was like, oh, maybe I could just beat this with no specials. And then I go through, and then I try to beat it with no specials, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so close, so close, so close. And then I pulled it out with no specials. So the German squad is actually really, really strong, even with no specials. If you do want to use specials, that's perfectly fine. You're not going to be like hindered by you not using specials or using specials. But I thought it was pretty funny to not use specials. So definitely meme-worthy content if you want to run it. And it's also nice because like meat orbs appear less and strength orbs appear less, so you do get more matching orbs a little bit for your all sideboard. So definitely cool to get a nice team here to do that. The next team we're running is going to be a Luffy Ace plus Treasure Mode Ace Free Spirit team with lots of replacements possible. None of these units are 100% necessary. I actually messed up and didn't even get to use the Free Spirit boost from Kobe, so that was funny. Marco is not really here for any reason besides being a strength unit. And Garp is here for no reason whatsoever, so I just threw everybody in here, and they're basically all beat sticks. The team is just that strong. What I recommend is just going a little bit in on this boa here. Pop a Sabo special or whatever type boost just to kill the boa, and then you'll have and then pop another type boost slash orb boost in the final room. If you have Luffy Ace, you just pop double Luffy Ace and it clears all the characters around the Marguerite, so you're totally fine. You won't have any issue with just orb boost killing Marguerite. That would actually be pretty easy, and you get a full board of orbs, so you shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. Overall, this is actually a really, really easy Colosseum for TM Ace slash Luffy Ace, whatever you want to call it or whatever to run with. It's definitely very, very easy, and because the wave clear is just really nice. I use Kobe here, and I actually realized like after I used Kobe, I was like, oh shit, I forgot to switch the character backs, and I said screw it. I'm just gonna go in with just orb boost. So I just like, okay, fine. I guess it's fine with just orb boost. And if you pop both, if you have two of them, then it'll definitely clear the whole room. The next thing we're doing is going to be a 6+ Croc team with V2 Rayleigh Friend Captain, and obviously none of these characters are needed for this. This is just so overkill. You can do a double V2 Law team if you want to, but what's really funny about V2 Law is he has barrier penetration, and what I realized when I get into the final room is no matter what HP I'm at, because my Law is Rainbow, I'm going to go through the barrier on Marguerite. So that actually kind of sucked a little bit, and I was like, oh crap, when I get to the final room, and I was like, no, this is going to be so bad. So I was a little disappointed here when I got there, but it worked out in the end, so I guess it's fine. I also used Pedro on the stage before, because I was a little worried I would actually kill everybody in the final room, but it was just mainly because I was a little scared because of the barrier penetration on Law. That was basically my only fear. And if I wanted to, I guess what I could have done is pop the Rayleigh on the final stage on like Marguerite, and then just got a full burst on that, all 6 of them, and try to go for it. But I was really not feeling that. So do whatever you like here for this team. You don't have to bring Sicilian. You don't need Pedro. You don't need V2 Law. You just bring whoever you want, and you should be fine. If you wanted to bring Thunderlord McGuy, that would also work, just to delay the team for a couple turns and then just kill all the ads and then kill Marguerite. It's very simple Colosseum, so don't think that you're stuck into these units. This is just one way of doing it, but you can see that the barrier penetration was also kind of annoying in the stage here, and I was actually really scared because I brought Zunisha, which has proven to be really annoying for barrier pen. The next team is going to be a Strength Lucci, Quick Lucci Powerhouse team, and I decided to just bring a bunch of different units that make this fun. Overall, this team is actually really fast and easy. There's definitely replacements. I just brought Colosseum Marco because I said screw it. There's no other character I care about bringing. You can bring anybody you want to as a type booster. It doesn't really matter. The Fuji and Wipe Your combination is actually pretty helpful because it gets through all of the ads with just those 2 specials, so that's pretty nice. And then G4 obviously is not really needed. I just brought him because I said why not. And I made sure to not bring Zunisha here just in case. And it's actually a little bit better to bring double Strength Lucci than it is to bring Quick Lucci Strength Lucci. the reason being is because when you hit the Great Barrier, it significantly lowers your damage on V2 Lucci. So definitely try to bring the double V1 Lucci if you want to do that. But I was just bringing double V2 Lucci to show it was definitely possible to do a V2 Lucci, V1 Lucci team. But I would definitely recommend bringing a double V1 Lucci team because it's strength. Now, it is harder to get strength orbs on this stage here, so what you do is you pop the strength Lucci special to boost your orb effects, and then you use the G4 special for your shuffle. You don't need the Colosseum Marco. There's just 2 different units you can use for shuffle, both Marco and G4. I was just bringing both to show you that you can use them for shuffle. To get a guaranteed orb, what I did was I used the Raid Fuji on the strength character, and then I used Whitebeard to clear the wave to make it really easy for myself. And then I just hit greats on Marguerite, and we're all done. Again, use the Rocket Man ship instead of Zunisha. It's much, much easier. But double V1 Lucci is definitely a lot easier. The next team here is going to be a BlackBeard Lucci team, just because if you don't have the Lucci, there's a lot of different characters you can bring, and none of the characters I have in this team are really that necessary. Ichiji, Yonji, Nichi, you don't need any of those. I just brought them because I said why not, and I never get to use them. So I would definitely recommend bringing like Rayleigh just for a slasher or another slasher instead. But Kizaru is really nice because he's going to fit the shooter requirement here for you, and I'd say that's also going to fit the quick requirement for you too, so that would be really helpful. And then you can just bring whoever you want for the other 3 characters. It doesn't really matter what you bring. What's really funny on this Colosseum is that I forgot that I was bringing BlackBeard to go through the barriers. That was like the whole point. And I may have started hitting greats on Marguerite because I was like, oh, I gotta hit the greats with the Great Barrier. I gotta make sure I time these greats perfectly. It's not like, I brought BlackBeard just to go through that mechanic. So, definitely kind of funny for that. And the final team of the day is going to be a double Enel team just because I can. And there was no reason that it's a good team. It goes fast, though. And I got to use V1 Law and Enel on the same team, too. So that was fun. So definitely a very, very free-to-play team. This team is the most free-to-play team that I have in my arsenal. It only requires 6 free-to-play units that, you don't shell out money for at all. You don't really need any of the healers of the team. It just makes it faster. So definitely pretty funny of a team to make. What I did was on the boa stage here is I just bursted on the boa stage a little bit, and then I was able to use an Enel special on the boa. But I actually messed up the first time I did this, and I forgot to do some things, so it works out. And I actually forgot to heal right before we bursted on boa, so that was actually pretty funny. That's why my damage is so low here. So I go ahead and miss up a little bit. So this is with like a 2x multiplier, I think. No, I did heal. I did heal before bow. Yeah, I only healed with 1 before bow, and then I didn't get to fully heal. So then we just used V1 Law and then Marco to finish. V1 Law and Enel to finish, which is pretty simple overall. And I totally forgot about the anti-heal thing. Like the first time around, I was like, why don't I heal enough? Oh my god. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for my multiple team compilation guide for Colosseum Margeurite. My name is Sekapoko, thank you so much for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you smack the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button above or below. If you do want to get notifications on all my videos, make sure you hit the bell notification right next to it so you get notifications every time I drop a video. If you do want to see the last video we put out, go ahead and click your tap right up there. If you do want to see the video before that, go ahead and click your tap right there. Alright guys, have a great rest of the day. Peace.